Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back finally to the Ironman Progress series. Now I'm going to go into a bit of detail as to why it's taken so long to get this out. However, I've been playing a lot more than I usually do, and to start with I had loads of dailies I had to do. So first off was a mining one. Now, I know the XP you get from mining dailies isn't exactly great. However, that 35k XP that I got ended up saving me like a good half hour, 40 minutes at Living Rock Caverns without the Juju potions, which I'm yet to get. I know a lot of people are saying just get the Juju potions, but I cannot be bothered. I'm sorry. I refuse. I'm at 88 already, or at least by the end of this video I'm at 88, and right now I'm pretty close to 99. Sorry, 89, so I'm not going to bother about that anyway. After that I went for a crafting daily, because you know they're always pretty damn good for XP, and managed to get myself 95k XP, which was pretty nice. Unfortunately, I'm still nowhere near another crafting level. Anyway, after the mining daily I was really close to 88, so I figured I'd go back to Living Rock Cavern for like 20 minutes just to get that up to 88, just so it's only one level off Seren Stones, which is what I'm really going for. Now a lot of people saying go for the Dragon Pick grind, and I've been doing it a little bit, but that's the one thing that burnt me out last year, and to go back to it's really scary. I just don't want to be that guy. Anyway, I did loads of Slayer and managed to get this up to level 10, managed to disassemble that, get myself an invention level, so that's up to 73 at the moment. And then, this is where I didn't go on for a little while. Unfortunately, I tried I had loads of other footage for this video, and I tried to edit it, it all got corrupted. I ended up going out instead, getting drunk, and becoming the face of a, club instead for their birthday event tonight. So yeah, I came back, got myself up to 88 mining, but I missed the fireworks because I was AFK at the time and it just happened to skip it, but there we go, that was done. And next up I had a dungeoneering daily, which of course we all know, yeah, you don't get the tokens from the daily, but the XP is still very nice, and I managed to get myself 176k from this daily in total, which managed to get me up to 91 dungeoneering, which is getting me, you know, a little bit higher every now and then. I also accidentally did a mining daily, which was a little bit tragic, but there we go, 91 dungeoneering, can't be complaining. Now, this is where stuff gets interesting. Finally, I decided to get on with summoning, because summoning's one of those things that's been a real pain, and I've never really got round to it. However, I thought, you know what, I really want that Unicorn Stallion, so I spent a lot of money, got all the shards I needed, all of the bits and whatnot I needed, and calculated it up and realised I could get myself to 88. So I just stayed here for, well, probably about half hour, 40 minutes, managed to get myself from 85 to 88. Which was pretty cool, and I'm really happy now because, as you're going to see later on, I've been using that Unicorn Stallion to death. It's so much fun. And that's led me to get on with loads of Reaper tasks, loads of Slayer tasks that perhaps I wouldn't have gone for before and stuff like that. It's really cool. But anyway, after that, I decided, you know what, let's test this out. I'll go to Bandos. Don't know why I chose Grador. I believe he was my Reaper task at the time. So I came here to do that, and I wasn't getting loads of kills in a trip. I was getting maybe 10. So it took me a couple trips to do it, but I didn't really mind. Like, I was managing to solo it, and I almost died, but I managed to just get out of there finishing my Reaper, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, unfortunately we got nothing, other than loot beams of troll-worthy stuff, such as hard clues, elite clues, and you'll see a few things later on when I went to Zami as well. Truthfully, I didn't really mind getting the elite clues just because it gets us cooler stuff, and you know, I'm always after those uniques. I know not everyone understands that, but I really like going for the uniques, and this is where I did it. However, I got a pretty shit elite, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to re-roll that, see what I can get. And it was a fucking mistake, because look at that, it was just tragic. I was like, okay, other than the Onyx Bolt tips, which I can get from QBD pretty easily, I was pretty disappointed with that. But I did an easy clue that I got from the kill count, managed to get myself a blue elegant skirt, which was really cool. Even though it's not really worth anything, doesn't do anything, it's just for that fashionscape. I'm still pretty glad to have it because it's a unique. I also started on with this, the tech tree stuff that everyone's banging on about. Everyone's been saying, get on the tech tree, there's really cool stuff you can unlock. And I never really got round to it, but I've done some investigating, I've done a bit of research on it, and I've started it. I've started doing the tasks, handing in the components that are needed, and all the items and gizmos and whatnot. And generally speaking, it's only like a once, twice daily thing. So it's not exactly a massive pain to do, so I was quite happy to do it. And it was something a little bit different as well, but I managed to get all those done pretty quickly, and I'm trying to keep on top of those as I speak now. Anyway, next day, there was a Runecrafting daily in the Abyss. First time I've been to the Abyss, because I've always been a hardcore up until recently, or until recently in the series, I should say, because it's been a while since I've not been a hardcore, but still. Anyway, that only took, I always say this, it only took half an hour. Generally speaking, daily tasks don't take much longer than 40 minutes. But I used the demonic skull, which got me loads more XP, which was really cool, and traded that in for a decent 52k XP, 81k XP I was about to say then, but 81 runecrafting is what I got just after this, as you're going to see. Because it got me just like, I think it was about 20k from 81, I was like, what's the point in leaving that? Like, that's one of those levels that you leave and then you regret because you can never be bothered to go back and get it. So I thought, you know what, we'll just go back and get 81 runecrafting, it won't take long. Anyway, after that I wanted to go Krill, and it went alright. I was getting a lot of kills, I was doing a lot better at Krill than I was at Grador. However, the loot wasn't going so well. Anyway, I recruited Tom, my brother, who I've mentioned in many videos, and he joined me for this. And we managed to stay pretty well. You know, we didn't really struggle. We got some troll beams, like, you know, a wine of Zamorak. We got elite clues each, I think, and it was a bit of a ball ache. So we got on with those, and I got a really shit clue there, that hard one. But not to worry, I decided to get on with my elite, and I got myself a Bandos Coif and Ancient Plate Legs, which I was really happy with. Just because there were two uniques I didn't have, which is always really cool to get. But I ended up going back to Krill quite a lot. I've probably spent about 4 hours at Krill in total, and just to sort of throw that out there, no, I didn't get anything other than a Godsword Shard 3, my 4th one. Now I've got 2 Godsword Shard 1s and 4 Godsword Shard 3s, but I don't have a second one at all, and I'm hoping for that second one so I can make my Zami Godsword, but it just isn't working out at the moment. So hopefully in the future we can get that, but at the moment it's not looking too great. Anyway, believe it or not, guess who gets on with an elite that he got as a troll beam? Me. I don't know whether the Ring of Wealth which I took here was impacting my chances of getting an elite, or clue scrolls in general, but it seemed like it genuinely was. Even though I know it's meant to help with the rare drops, but anyway, there's another pretty tragic elite. But I won't cry, because I did do decent on the other one, so I shouldn't really cry too much. But anyway, after this I got on with Shattered Worlds, because this has been released recently and I figured, you know what, let's give it a go. Now if you don't know what Shattered Worlds is, basically you just run about. It kind of reminds me a bit of Diablo. You sort of run about, kill everything and move on through the portal. You got to kill 75% of the monsters and then you move on to a new world, and there's 100 worlds in total, and the rewards you get are like Slayer masks and stuff, which from what I know, if you wear them and go up to a Slayer Master and ask for a task, generally speaking they'll give you that as a task, which is really nice because I want the Jungle Strike Worm if that's the case, and then hopefully I'll be able to get some tasks without having to, you know, spend points on favoriting them and spamming out Kuradel until I actually get them, which is going to be a massive pain. But yeah, so that's kind of all for Shattered Worlds. I got on making some extremes, made some gemstone golem stuff, and got 86 cooking, but that's all going to be shown in the rest of these clips. However, I just wanted to say recently, the reason it took so long to get this video out from the last one was, first off, I had a few issues with the internet, which was a bit of a pain. That was gone for the best part of a week. I have been stressing with exams. I've really had to work with uni work at the moment, and those of you at university will understand your playtime is very limited, let alone the time to edit videos and whatnot, and yeah, it's been a bit of a pain. However, that one night when I did manage to edit the video and it was rendering and the program crashed, which is normally a standard thing, I can just recover the file, but it wouldn't let me recover for some reason. So I kind of just gave up, went out that night. I was like, nah, fuck this for today. And a week later I've only just got around to editing again, just because it was such a pain to come back to. Especially when you've done everything already once and you're already wanting to make more progress on RS, it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, that's kind of everything I've got to say. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully the progress is going to be a little bit better, as in, like, you know, with bosses and stuff. It's something I've wanted to look into, and I can promise you in the next video there's going to be a lot more bossing, because I've already recorded about half of it and it's going pretty well and I'm enjoying it. So yeah guys, thanks for all the support as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.